When I originally made this video, I originally wanted this to be 5 tips to make your webcam look better. However, I since realized, you know what would make this video even better? Is if instead of focusing on cameras, what if I focus on the lighting of your videos? So, as we go throughout the video, it'll lean more and more away from making your camera look better to how lighting affects your camera. Without further ado, let's get into the video. With this video, I aim to fix this webcam right here and make it look so much better, because all this webcam really needs is a bit of a tune-up, because I know this webcam can look good, and all it really requires is a couple of things changed inside of your light controls and inside of your webcam controls. Let's get right into the video. Alright, so this first up actually involves going into your webcam software, which is on Wi-Fi. Or to zoom out and actually see that I'm inside of it. So one of the first things that you actually want to do is to go out of the basic settings. By the way, this is in Cam Engine V4. So if you don't have a AV Media camera, well, if you go into Advanced, you can actually turn off auto exposure, because that's what does that. Turn down backlight compensator, and turn your exposure down to some maybe like 45. I feel like that looks good. And turn on your gamma. Gamma is not needed and adds a lot of grain into the background. If I turn this up, you can really see like the grain get amplified. Now that we're done here, we need to go ahead into our cell phones and fix our lighting, because that's the next part of it. Alright, now that we are inside of our smartphone, we actually want to go ahead into smart things, which is what I use for my smart home stuff. Just go into whatever you use, whatever you prefer, and to go ahead and find your lights. Now I have Juno Connect as my overhead light, and that's one thing that we need to change, because if you can tell from the side, that light is completely different white balance than my lights. That light is more of like a warm light, while all of my lighting is, well, are daylights. Now the reason why I do this is provide a nice and natural tone to my webcam. I really don't like seeing people who have like really good lighting, but really poor optimization for their camera, if you know what I mean. So inside my app, I'm going to go through and to hit daylight. Now that's just going to check in my background, and now we should have good lighting. Not bad. Now that we've fixed the lighting and the white balance, we got to fix it inside the software, right? It only makes sense. White balance, you can see that's at the -1. Let's maybe adjust that, just to make it a little bit warmer, maybe. Just add a little bit more color into the image, because this autumn tone is supposed to be bright yellow, and it's not. It's like more of a dim yellow. Now with the way I lit this background, this was very specific to my scene. I wanted to make sure that I wanted to light up my left side so that then the logo would be more prominently visible. And I'd have more background separation so I could tell what is the foreground and what isn't. While with my right arm, I wanted that to be less lit so that then whenever I'm playing bass, my neck is actually lit more than my, grid. As you can tell, the way now it's lit, it provides a really nice glow on the sides where my fingers are going to be, so it makes them look more prominent. And it also adds like a nice background blur, kind of, because it's not too lit up, but it's lit up at the right point where there will be some noise, so then it'll provide more of a separation from me in the background. Now, this was only lighting for a talking head type scene. What if you do more than just talking head? What if you do drums? Here in my drum set, we can actually see on how bad lighting looks. Now this is truly bad lighting, because my background is lit up, but I am not at all. So here's what I'm going to do. You know that light that was facing me? Well, now I want to go through and take that and twist to 180. So let's go do that. And boom! Now we have better lighting. And you can tell that's still slightly off. However, this area is an area to where I only have 2 lights. An overhead light for the drums and a side light for the me. I can't really put another light right here because I've got electrical box and a wall. So that's something I've got to figure out on my own time. But this is kind of as good as I can get for this type of setup. Now say you want to do something a little more advanced than drums. Which, why? Drums are the most advanced thing you can do. Well, if I were to go through and to do this, take my microphone with me, or take you guys with me over my new set, which by the way, is not properly set up yet, so you can truly see how lighting affects the green screen. Because I only have 1 light there, and that's it, and you can totally tell. After I take that light that is above me and to the right, spin that over. Hey, we have more light. And to boost some stuff up in my webcam settings, and turn you up a little bit, and to just the white button so that the screen is more green. So normally whenever I film inside that set, I usually have more than 2 lights facing me. But for the video, I only had 1 light facing me just because I was on a bit of a time crunch, and the other light was across the room. So let's get back to the video. But say, wow, Logan, that's some decent lighting that you got there. How does it look if it's chroma key? Well, not good. Why? Because of all the shadows in the background and from the lighting just not being all that good at this angle. Still looks a bit sloppy, but I mean, hey, for a quick setup of a green screen, not bad. Now that we've done those types of setups of my green screen stuff, you can see on how poor lighting looks on my main scene. Because right now, I have no lights facing on me, but I have a lot of lights in the background. So how do I fix that? Well, you know that light that I twisted over? I'm going to go ahead and take it. Do what I'm doing to my webcam right now and just go ahead and twist you over. And that's literally the amount of difference one light can make onto any scene. You can definitely see that's a little bit overexposed, so I'm going to turn the exposure down. I'm going to go ahead and turn off my main cam here. Hi, how's it going? And I'm also going to go ahead and turn up the gain a little bit so that I can try as much exposure out of this camera without making it look choppy. Boom! And now we are good. But you can kind of see that there's still a bit of a shadow and a lack of presence here, so the presence is back. And so is the end of this video. If you would like to go ahead and watch the next video, please go through and click here. If you would like to watch an algorithmic ready video, please go ahead and click here. And if you would like to subscribe to me, click the thing that's on my head right now. Well, I want to leave you guys all another video and to subscribe and like the channel for more content coming soon to a channel near you.